This here is Beth Sathier. And I know I say it wrong because I played EverQuest and the fucking lizard necromancer dude was Veneral Sathier. And every time I see your name, it makes me think Veneral Sathier. But yeah, Beth's a fucking patron. She's awesome. She's awesome as fuck. And yeah, she's a frequent commenter, and we all love her so very much. And she doesn't really have anything to promote. She wanted a rain check. She wanted a rain check on the promoting stuff. 'Cause, you know, whatever. She doesn't have anything right now, but she may in the future. So, there's Beth. We'll be looking for great things from her in the future. And thank you for being a patron. Much love. I'm 2 videos in, and I've noticed a shift in my demeanor. I used to be all happy, and it used to be fun to make fun of these people when they were being just utterly stupid. But I just, you know, like I have real world fucking problems now. You know, I got a job and shit. I'm sore. Everything's falling apart on me. I'm old. But fucking, I don't know. I'm just so over this shit. Like this shit with Joy. Now I'm at the point now where I'm only doing it just because fucking it's still goofy and it's still funny. It still makes me giggle. But like you guys like it, and whatever. Like you guys like it, so I'll keep doing it whenever it's something that I think is funny enough. But ugh. Like, I'm just so over it. Ugh. It's so over it. Everybody's talking about fucking Joy. So let's talk about Joy, everybody.
I have been getting, which this happens, and I'm fine with it, I've been getting a lot of criticism about all my Onision videos. A lot of criticism. As I always do.
You may have noticed that I cut off the first part of the video because it was fucking stupid and it was all about her goddamn hair. And you will notice that I cut off the end of the video because it was fucking stupid and it was reiterating shit for a 5th fucking time about Patreon. Followed by a 3-minute fucking dance song with this fucking slow ass text. Now, those are really the only things I cut out of this video, but if you really want to fact check me, go watch it for yourself, but have fun for that. I'm trying to help you out.
I wanted to talk about it for a second because I have been really back and forth in myself lately about my channel. I still kind of am. But I've kind of become more at peace with it. If you guys have been following me, I've had a lot of stuff personally going on to deal with that I feel like I've been, you know, finally successfully processing. It takes a few days.
Her process is awesome. Like, honestly, her process is awesome. Here's her process. I'm going to let you know ahead of time. I was going to wait. I'm going to let you know ahead of time so that you can look for it yourself. You'll have it in your head rattling around in there. My opinion. It's my opinion. You know, I'm not fucking telling you fact. Her process is, somebody gives me criticism. I pretend that I think about it, but what I'm really doing is trying to come up with a way to twist reality to where it's in my favor. And then I go, that sounds good. And then I say that. And I'm fine. That seems to be her fucking process. Because that seems to be what she does throughout the course of this entire video. Then you can tell me if you agree. Whatever. But at least you got that thought going on in your head, right?
And in the process, like I said, just a lot of criticism and a lot of hate. And, you know, and criticism is okay. Blech. Criticism's okay. But I wanted to talk about it. There's been a big growing criticism of people saying that I have become Onision. That I am the bully.
I would definitely say you're a bully, but I wouldn't say you've become Onision. I always say that you're the opposite side of the same dirty coin. Like, you're a different version of Onision. You're like a nastier version of Onision. Like, at least he's pretty honest. Like, when it all comes down to it, he's fairly honest. Like, he doesn't really make much bones about him being a prick. He pretty much tells you, look, I'm a prick. It's in every video. You watch any of his videos and you can go, dude's a prick. It's right on his fucking face. But you, however, you have all these sicknesses and you have all these problems and you have all these excuses. Like, you're a prick, but you try to cover up the fact that you're a prick. That you're the different side of the same dirty coin, Joy. You're not the same as him, because he's better at this than you are. He's just like, yeah, fuck it, I don't care. You think I'm an asshole?
And that is wrong. Let me ask, just from logic's perspective, how?
Well, if you have even one tiny little logical bone in your body, you wouldn't bother to ask that question because you'd fucking know the answer.
Because this is something, I took that criticism and I really sat with it. I said, am I becoming a bully back? People will say you are just as bad, if not worse, than Onision. How?
Because even though Onision does a shit ton of videos about this fucking judging your body and all that shit, it's not his everyday content. Like, you know, just simply from that, it's not his everyday content. You know, your everyday content is talking about this dude. That's bullying. Like, my opinion on bully. What makes a bully? Anita would say anybody that says anything bad about you is a bully. No. If a shit ton of people say things bad about you, which is happening with Anita, are you being bullied? Yes. But you are being collectively bullied by the world at large. And that's your fucking fault. You know what I mean? If you're being bullied by one person incessantly, constantly, day after day after day after day after day, that's a fucking bully. Kids aren't afraid of other kids because they bumped into them once and then they're terrified of that kid forever. Fucking no, that was a thing that happened. But if you bump that fucking kid every fucking day, now you're a bully. Get it?
Where's the logic in that? So let me explain what I'm doing so it makes sense. I'm calling out one of YouTube's biggest consistent bullies and assholes. I'm calling out a bully. I stand up for people who are being bullied.
Whether you fucking need it or not!
And in the process, I'm told that I'm the bully. Now, what's the logic there? How am I a bully and worse than Onision?
I'm not going through it again.
Am I personally, privately harassing him? No.
No, you're publicly harassing him.
Am I sending people after him to bully him? No. In fact, I say in several of my videos, and I'll say it now, we're not a bullying channel. This is an anti-bullying channel. We're not going to go harass people. We're not going to go, be harmful to people. We can have different opinions and respectfully disagree with people. That's, as you guys know, how I do things on my channel.
And yet, you have a group of people who are fanatical of you, and they go out and do shit. And what do you do to stop that? You say in your video, oh, don't do that. And then they still do it. So what are you doing to stop that directly? People get shitty in my comment sections. I make direct fucking action about it as soon as possible. That's how I run my fucking channel. And if I had a bunch of people that I found out were going out and harassing other motherfuckers, I would address them directly and say, I disavow you. You don't work for me. You're not doing things I want you to do. Stop. What, have you done that? I honestly, I don't know. If she's done that shit, please hit me with a link, because honestly, I don't know. But from what I understand, they're still doing this shit, so she's not doing a very good fucking job of controlling her audience. If oh my god.
Am I bullying others? Like, am I making fun of somebody's weight? Am I trying to lock people up in my basement? I mean, like, and the list could go on and on.
Yeah, no, that shit doesn't fucking, like, You don't need to be making fun of somebody's fucking weight. And you can't make fun of Greg's weight. He's a fit man. It's beautiful. Like, it's not the only there's so many different ways to be a bully. You don't always just have to be making fun of
Of all the things that this person does, and then people tell me I'm worse than him, am I trying to date teenagers? Do I have forums where I'm trying to get people to send me, young kids scantily clad pictures and put them up?
None of that shit's bullying. It's creepy.
So where is this logic that because I'm standing up for other people,
whether you fucking want it or not,
and I'm calling out a bully, that I'm a bully myself? Is it because I make a lot of videos?
How's she gonna twist this one?
Like, one criticism I had, people would say, they kind of laughed and were like, your coverage on the debate was longer than the debate. First of all, that was my one video on it. There will be another tonight, which I'll talk about.
I just did one video, and then I'm going to do another one, and then that's it.
When it comes to the debate, that video, a lot of things happened. There was a whole 30-minute segment of Blair White coming on. Then there was like a 30-minute segment of Ron, Stay Negative, coming on.
What up, Ron?
And I know there was other things in there. It wasn't just about the debate if you actually watched it. So let's be very clear on that. But number two...
Well, let's be fucking honest, man. Like, fuck clear. Let's be honest. If the stream is 2 hours long and you've covered fucking 5 hours of material on it or whatever, 3-4 hours of material on it, fucking... That's overkill. What are you doing?
This human being does so much lying and manipulating on his channel. Now, what he's like in his personal life, aside from what we've heard, well, there are things we do know, but, I don't know what he's like currently in his personal life, but I'm just saying what he puts on his channel. Yeah, it takes a while to dissect it all.
No, it doesn't. Like, and you always have this mystery information, fucking whatever, and no, it doesn't. It doesn't take a long time to dissect Greg. He's pretty fucking straightforward. He's straightforward with being an asshole. Like, you just kind of go, see, he's being an asshole. Like, it doesn't take a shit ton of time to fucking dissect his shit. It really doesn't. It doesn't. I spend most of my time just laughing at him. Like,
When you go through it, many times you have to take sentence by sentence or half sentence by half segments of all the manipulation and the lying and the subsequent bullying and the cry bullying that happens.
No, you don't. You don't. You need to let him finish his fucking point, and then you dissect his fucking point. Let the man speak.
It takes a while to dissect it all. It sure does. But does that make me, a bully in return? To point out when a bully's being a bully, that makes me a bully. How?
Because if you're bullying the bully, you're being a bully. There's your logic.
People say, well, he uses tactics. How do I use his tactics?
You use worse tactics than him. It's all sympathy and emotional plays with you. It's all twisting of reality to fit your fucking way of thought. It's all this goofy shit. That's why you're worse, bitch. He's fucking honest about it. He's an asshole, and he's gonna tell you that his opinion is fucking fact. And anybody that says my opinion is fact, you should immediately go, nah. Cause come on. Really?
Again, I'm not sending people after somebody. I'm not, again, I will make videos and I will call things out when I see them, and people do that to me too. In fact, a buddy of mine, Ron, Stay Negative, has called me on a couple things. I looked at and I was like, you know what? I can agree with that. And a couple times he didn't have all the info, but it would be stuff nobody would have had. But sometimes he's been right on things. I'm totally okay with that. That's part of the platform that I'm on.
See that? More shadow information. He said some things about me that, I was like, yeah, that's totally right. Of course, he's saying all the things that she's disproving, but it's okay because she has special information that nobody else would have. So, that's why, he just doesn't know all the details. That's why he thinks the shit that he thinks, because he's ignorant. How do I use Onision's tactics? How do I do that?
But I'm just looking at this rhetoric, this whole thing that I am a bully to Onision. Is it because I make a lot of videos?
It's because you make a fucking inordinate amount of videos about the man. A ridiculous amount of videos about the man.
Well, here's the thing, guys. I make a lot of videos because there are two reasons. Number one, if I tried to pack it all into one video, it'd be like 2 hours long. That'd be ridiculous.
Fucking, you got a 4-hour stream. And if you take a 2-hour-long video and you break it up into fucking 4.5-hour pieces, it's still a 2-hour-long video. What? What?
But number two, this person does so much bullshit, so much lying, so much manipulating, so much bullying, so much just craziness that could be harmful that it takes a while to dissect and get it out.
No, it doesn't. Because he does the same things over and over again. It's not like every instance of him being a dick is a brand new situation of him being a dick. It's still the same goddamn thing. That's why we do a video every once in a while, every week or two. Because he's doing the same shit over and over again. God damn.
Like, when I watched that debate, I literally had 12 different video ideas. I like watching it.
12? What? I watched more than half of the fucking thing and just couldn't take it anymore. And I was like, everybody's gonna want me to talk about this. What the fuck am I gonna say about it? There wasn't even anything worth fucking clipping out of the goddamn thing. It was stupid. It was Blair interrupting him a whole bunch, him trying to make points, and her going, I don't care. Like, fucking... What was there to talk? There was nothing to talk about. I gave a 5-minute blurb in the beginning of my last video, and that was too much fucking time. I had to stretch it. Really? 12?
And I was just like, that's because of all the big points, and just big, not just the little stuff, the big stuff he lied about.
What big stuff? Man. Everything is a big thing to you. All of it is big to you. And fucking... It's not. It isn't to everybody else. Just to other weirdos like you.
Things like, I have a video that I'll put up on my Patreon. I'm probably not going to release it. So if you guys want, go to my Patreon, JoSparkleBS. If you want, basically, a lot of videos that I make that I'm not going to do anything with, I'm going to go ahead and let my patrons see because they enjoy this stuff. But I have a whole video that I'm only going to show to my patrons about, what was it about?
Man, at least I'm honest with my patrons. I tell you, fucking please don't donate more than $1 because you're wasting your fucking money. Because I can't think of anything to do for a $5 or a $10 tier, and anything above that is fucking ridiculous. Like, so, and people choose to give more, and God bless. That's awesome. If you can afford to do that, it's great. But take care of yourself. There are people that are like, man, I'd love to donate, but I just can't afford it. And it's like, well, if you can't afford $12 a year, keep your money. Like, I'm doing good. I'm working again. I'm making a fucking pretty good check, and I'm still making money off of this, and whatever people donate to me, I'm fine. Like, don't sweat it, you know. Like, the goal is to get to where I can quit my job again, but if it takes me years to get there, it takes me years to get there. I'm willing to wait, you know. Don't fucking screw yourselves over, but I can't think of what to do for you guys. So, but at least I'm gonna fucking pay attention to what I'm doing for you guys. Like, god damn.
It's not content ID. That one's coming. Brain fog. Sorry, guys.
Brain fog. Drink.
It'll come to me. What was the video about that I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do a video that comes to him about... I'm sorry. I'm probably not gonna edit this out because I don't feel to.
See, man, you don't give a shit about the content you put out. Yeah, I'm not gonna edit this out. I'm gonna make you guys watch me stumble through shit, cause fucking fuck you. Like, oh my god.
I've had I didn't stream last night because it was bad sick day, and I'm better today, but it's still really foggy. Anyways, I have a video that is coming out. Oh, it was about him saying, well, YouTube, I'm the one that killed off my channel, not YouTube. After all the whining and complaining we've heard about that. I mean, several things. And I don't think standing up to a bully consistently makes me a bully.
If you are bullying the bully, you're a bully. You're a vigilante bully. Whatever. Picky bisexual.
What it is, guys, is that he has a huge platform, and yes, the platform is dying. And maybe that's where people think I'm a bully, because it's like his channels are dying, leave him alone, but then my name keeps getting drug into it, which happened on the debate a few times.
Yeah, I'm so disappointed in Blair that she fucking jumped on Joey's stream and was like, yeah, it was friendly fire. I don't really think you're crazy. Man, shit. I lost a few points of respect for Blair there. Like, But somebody, I forget who it was, but somebody in the comments somewhere, I don't even know if it was in my comments, but somebody said that Blair probably did that just because she didn't want Joey to make 50 videos on her in this week. And she's still making some videos talking about Blair.
And things about me personally that are getting drug into it. That's where I'm going to have one more video come out about this. I'll have one more video sometime this week, and then I'm done with the debate. One more video, and then I'll have a live stream dissecting it all, and then I'm done.
One more video. I'm just going to do one more video, and then that's it. I'm done. Nothing after that. One more video, and that's it. One more video, and then a stream dissecting it all. But then that's it. No more. Nothing after that. One video and one stream. It's going to be at least 7-8 hours worth of content, but I mean, that's it. No more after that. One video, one stream, and then that's it.
But the thing is, guys, he has a huge platform where he's affected a lot of young people over the years. That's why I speak up. That's why I make so many videos.
Is this like a personal thing? Like, are you a pair body? Like, did you send your fucking picture into him and he called you a pair body? Is that what this is? Like, is this like a personal thing? Because I can't understand it unless that's true. Like, that just dawned on me. And is this like a personal thing? Because that explains a lot.
Because I'd like there to be a trail left behind from myself, as there is with other YouTubers, like Repsion's made over 50 videos.
Well, I've made over 500 videos. So?
I remember people were like, oh, she's made between 30 to 40 videos, but Repsion's made over 50 videos.
You've made like over 100. I think it counts up to 100. Last I saw was like 112. Fucking probably in the 20s by now. And if Repsion's made 50 videos just on Onision, he's been doing this for years. Years! You shouldn't be close to his numbers, and you're twice that shit.
You know, Blair White, Andy Worski, how many other people, I know I'm forgetting people right now, but so many people who've stood up and talked about his behavior in depth and detail. Some guy, 827. I want to leave my part in that.
So this is like a legacy thing you want? You want to make sure that you're a part of all the shit talking on this one guy? Like, you don't think that's kind of fucked up? That you dislike this guy so much that you absolutely have to have your say, like your legacy has to be preserved in fucking with him? That's weird, Joy. That's really weird.
So I can, so there can be another alternative, so I can showcase to these young people what's appropriate, what's not appropriate, what's bullying, what's not. Because at that age, we're fucking young and naive, and we don't. It's hard to see sometimes. Sometimes you just take an authority figure and you take their word for it. I could do that when I was young. Shit, I even did that up into my mid-20s.
This is like a personal thing. Like, I bet you she's one of the pair bodies, and he fucked with her, and that fucked her up, and psh, man, I don't want to talk to any of y'all crazy motherfuckers anymore. I still love all you guys.
So that's something that I understand, and that's why I make so many videos. So I can showcase to other people what's not okay.
Oh, so this is like a leading by example thing. You're showing them what's really fucked up and not to do, and then, okay, alright, fair enough.
So the young girl that just was told that she's fucking fat or has a pair body, or, you know, how many other things that he says make people look gross, doesn't have to feel bad about herself from this one asshole's opinion. This is why I do what I do. I want to help showcase this behavior so that I can help people avoid what I went through not realizing over the years with Onision types. This is why I'm so passionate about it.
Yeah, this is like a fucking personal thing. Somebody did this shit to her, right? It's like, okay, an equivalent, right? Very different, but equivalent. A woman gets raped by a man, so then she trains and becomes very strong, and then she goes around and rapes men. Like, kind of an equivalent. She was fucked with by somebody in the past, and she sees this dude doing the same shit, and she doesn't like it, so she's gonna do everything she can to drive him into the ground, because that's the way she felt when she was called a pair body or whatever. And yeah, I get it. Fair enough. That's still fucked up.
And if you don't like it, that's fine. You don't have to watch. But just because I make many videos, and just because I call out his behavior, doesn't make me a bully. It doesn't make me... That's so silly. Makes me worse than him. You're right. I'm trying to have a teenage harem and put him in my basement and take scantily clad photos. Absolutely. No!
Well, none of that's bullying. It's creepy.
That's not at all true. I'm not bullying him or asking people to go after him. I don't contact him.
But you contacted Billy and Isla, right? Like, you contacted them. Or did they come to you and say, hey, we want to shit talk Greg with you on a stream? You didn't... Like, you're contacting exes, you're contacting other people, Joy, you don't have to contact him specifically if you're contacting everybody in a satellite around his life.
I make commentary publicly, which I am in every right to do, which you are in every right to do, which he would be every right to do to me. Now, I did want to say this. I don't want to my channel is just not an Onision channel. I know I have lots of videos, but it's just not an Onision channel.
Yeah, it is. It is. It's an Onision channel with a side of Daddy05. That's it. You are 90% Onision and fucking 9% Daddy05, and then the 1% nobody gives a shit about. Check your views, Joy. Nobody cares. Whenever you're not doing any one of those other two, nobody cares. So you are an Onision / Daddy05 channel. That is your fucking channel. Whether you want to say it or not, doesn't matter. Because nobody gives a shit about you unless you're talking about one of them.
That is a subject I've worked on, but as I've said before, I'm done with it. I'm going to have one more video come out about his lying about the content ID system. One more video. Blatant lies, and I will be proving receipts. That'll be sometime this weekend, and then tonight, as long as a half burp came up, but it wasn't really a burp. Don't you hate that? And then tonight, I will be doing a live stream where we're going to dissect the whole debate.
It's one more video, and then a live stream, and then that's it. Right? No more Onision after that. One video and then a live stream. Of course, if he ever does anything again, I'm going to be right fucking there. But just one more live stream and a video and that's it. I'm done.
As long as I'm feeling well enough to do so. So if you want, come by and see that. If you guys like this content and you want more of it, the videos that I end up not doing anything with are going to go to my patrons so they can see those. And I have other stuff that will go to them as well.
Sounds like all the shit that I don't care enough to put on my fucking main channel, I'm gonna throw that shit on Patreon. That's what it sounded like to me. I mean, other people might take that differently, but that's what it sounded like to me. You're a terrible fucking salesperson.
But yeah, I just wanted to go ahead and clear this up because I just keep laughing now when I'm seeing this because I really did take it in. I'm like, am I worse than Onision? Am I just as bad as Onision? And from my opinion, the answer is not even close.
Why does that fucking not surprise me?
Calling out a bully for their behavior and showcasing a bully's behavior is not being a bullying back. It's being somebody that cares about other people's feelings and cares to help them see lies and manipulation. Now, if you actually have a valid criticism, let me know. As long as you're not an asshole. Like, if people are an asshole about it, I'm not going to listen.
Yeah, I'm sure I'm being an asshole about it. I'm willing to guarantee you I'm being an asshole about it. But fuck you, man. Like, I'm just so tired of this nonsensical horse shit. Like, I'm done with you, Joy. If you don't want to listen about it anymore, fucking whatever. You are fucking living in your fantasy world.
But if you have an actual valid criticism, I'll take it in. I really will.
You make too many videos and you're bullying him. There you go.
But at this point, I took it in, I assessed it, I talked to a few people, I talked to a roommate, I sat with it, and
I chatted with everybody in my bubble. They all agreed with me. Psh.
If I were picking apart every detail of his life to make fun of and laugh at him, I could understand. I go after big things. I go after very big pieces of manipulation that I see.
Bitch, you're talking about his taxes. You're talking about his military record. You're talking about his house, his car, his wife, his kids, his girlfriends. You're talking about his exes. You're talking about people he used to work with. You're talking about all of his channels. You're talking about every fucking single aspect of his life. Because it's all big to you. If every aspect of somebody's life is big to you, you're still talking about every aspect of their life.
Because I want others to see it as well, or be able not just to see that, but to recognize when that's happening to them.
What the fuck ever.